We often hear that getting older means, well, slowing down, maybe accepting a bit of decline.
Right.
But what if we flip that script? What if those years could actually be full of energy, vibrancy?
Exactly.
That's what we're exploring today for you, the learner, really practical, insightful knowledge to help you thrive in middle age and beyond.
Yeah, today's deep dive is all about healthy aging. We want to get past the basics,
Wow.
extract those core ideas and real strategy so you can get a solid grasp on keeping your vitality, enhancing your quality of life as you age.
And to really dig into this, we've got some great material. We're looking at an episode from Lifelines by Suprematic. It's called Healthy Aging, Tips for Middle Age and Beyond.
Good one.
And we're also drawing on insights from Healthy Aging, Middle Age and Beyond, which is part of the Your Health Deserves a Lifeline series by Dr. Sirta Ram Vishnoi. He's a physician really focused on geriatric health.
Right. Great sources.
Okay, so let's kick things off. When we talk about aging well, where do we even begin? What's the first step?
Well, a really fundamental starting point, and this came through strongly in the Lifelines episode, is our mindset.
Mindset. Okay.
It's foundational, truly. How we think about aging powerfully shapes how we actually experience it.
So it's not just about the physical stuff we notice. Our mental state actually connects to the aging process.
Absolutely. A positive mindset isn't just, feeling cheerful. It has real physiological effects. The Lifelines episode points out that a positive outlook can lower stress, and that helps protect against anxiety, depression, and big factors as we age.
Okay, less stress is always good.
Right. And what's interesting is that positive emotions can actually influence hormones like cortisol, the stress hormone, helps keep it in check.
Wow. Okay, so it's biological then,
Yeah.
not just a feeling.
Precisely. And there's research mentioned in Lifelines showing a pretty compelling link between a positive outlook and, well, living longer.
Living longer.
Yeah, and having fewer health problems along the way. Plus, and this is crucial, a positive mindset builds resilience.
Resilient.
Makes us better equipped to handle the challenges that, let's face it, do come with getting older.
So instead of dreading it, if we embrace aging, find purpose in it, that can actually lead to better physical and mental health. That's a pretty big aha moment right there.
It really is. And that leads us right into the first big practical tip, which both our sources hammer home: physical activity.
Right, exercise.
It's just non-negotiable for healthy aging.
We all kind of know exercise is important, but why specifically as we get older? What are the benefits that really, stand out?
Oh, they're huge. Both Lifelines and Dr. Vishnoi really highlight how crucial activity is for preventing or managing those common chronic diseases.
Like heart disease, diabetes.
Exactly. Heart disease, diabetes, arthritis. Regular movement, for instance, helps improve how your body uses insulin. That's key for fighting off type 2 diabetes.
Those are definitely major concerns for a lot of people.
For sure. And beyond that, staying active improves your mobility, your balance.
Yeah.
That's critical for cutting down the risk of falls.
Falls are a big deal. Can really impact independence.
Hugely. And then there's the mood boost. Lifelines talks about this. Exercise releases endorphins. Fantastic for stress relief, cutting down anxiety, even helping with depression symptoms.
So it hits body and mind. It's holistic.
Totally. And here's something really noteworthy: the impact on brain health.
Okay.
Lifelines points out exercise increases blood flow to the brain. That's vital for keeping cognitive function sharp and potentially lowering dementia risks.
How does that work? More blood flow.
Delivers more oxygen, more nutrients to brain cells, keeps things running smoothly up there.
So we're literally feeding our brain by moving our bodies. Okay, what kind of activity are we talking? Does it have to be intense?
No, and that's the encouraging part. Lifelines suggests aiming for about 30 minutes of moderate activity most days of the week.
Moderate, like
Brisk walking, swimming, yoga, even some strength training. Both sources mention these are great for older adults. Dr. Vishnoi specifically breaks it down: aerobic for the heart, strength training for muscle mass.
Right, preventing muscle loss.
Exactly, sarcopenia. Then balance exercises to prevent falls and flexibility work for a range of motion.
That sounds manageable.
Yeah.
Like even just adding a regular walk makes a difference.
Absolutely. And thinking about your time, even shorter bursts of activity add up. Every little bit helps. Seriously, every step counts.
Okay, great. So mindset, check. Movement, check. What's the next pillar for aging well?
Next up, and just as vital, according to both sources, is fueling your body right, a balanced, nutritious diet.
Food. Okay.
What we eat has a massive impact on how we age, right down to the cellular level.
How so? It's more than just weight, right?
Oh, definitely. Diet is fundamental for energy levels, protecting against chronic diseases. And there's even evidence mentioned in Lifelines that it can influence how fast we age by affecting things like cell repair.
Wow. Okay, so what should be on the plate? What's the focus?
Both sources really push for whole foods. Lots of colorful fruits and vegetables for vitamins, whole grains for energy, lean protein for muscles, healthy fats, think avocados, nuts, crucial for the brain, and hydration.
Water, right.
Yeah, don't forget water. Our thirst signal can weaken as we age, so consciously drinking enough water is super important for, well, everything to function properly.
Good point. And what should we be limiting?
Processed foods are the main thing, often high in salt, sugar, unhealthy fats. They contribute to weight gain, inflammation, just not great for long-term health.
Makes sense.
And Lifelines also emphasizes antioxidant-rich foods. Berries, leafy greens, nuts again.
Antioxidants, why are they important?
They fight oxidative stress, basically damage to our cells from unstable molecules called free radicals. Antioxidants help neutralize those.
So they're like cell protectors.
Exactly, like a little shield. And Dr. Vishnoi also brings up supplements.
Oh, yeah. Like vitamins.
Potentially things like vitamin D or calcium, especially as we get older. But, and this is really important, always talk to your doctor first.
Right, don't just start popping pills.
No, it needs to be based on your individual needs. Maybe blood tests. Personalized advice is key.
Got it. So the core idea is just making mindful, informed choices about food.
That's it. These are pretty clear, actionable guidelines. Helps cut through the noise around nutrition.
All right, we've covered the physical mindset, movement, food. What about our mental and emotional state as we age?
Ah, yes. That brings us to nurturing our mental well-being. Absolutely vital and highlighted by both Lifelines and Dr. Vishnoi.
Just as important as the physical.
Absolutely. Prioritizing mental health is crucial for a truly fulfilling life as we get older.
Why is it so fundamental, though?
Well, as Lifelines puts it, our mental well-being really shapes our overall quality of life later on. If we neglect it, we risk more isolation, loneliness, maybe depression, just a decline in enjoyment and purpose.
Okay, so what can we actively do to support our mental health?
Several good strategies come up. Things like mindfulness and meditation. They can be really powerful for reducing stress, improving focus, just finding more emotional balance. Even a few minutes a day can make a difference.
We hear it a lot about mindfulness these days. Sounds like a useful tool.
It really is. Another huge one, social connection. Staying connected with family, friends, community.
Combats loneliness.
Exactly. Provides that vital emotional support. And keeping your brain active.
How so?
Engaging in mentally stimulating stuff, reading, puzzles, learning a new skill, a language maybe. It helps maintain cognitive function, could even lower dementia risk.
Keep the brain busy. I like that.
And we can't forget sleep. Quality sleep is essential.
How much are we talking?
Aiming for around 7 to 9 hours. Having a consistent, calming bedtime routine really helps. It's crucial for emotional and mental health. Lets the brain recharge, consolidate memories.
Makes sense.
Dr. Vishnoi also specifically mentions managing stress actively, mindfulness again, meditation, or just making time for hobbies you enjoy.
So it's really about a balanced approach, looking after the mind and emotions just as much as the body.
Precisely. They're totally interconnected. Mental health isn't separate. It's woven into our physical health and overall well-being.
Okay, now something that comes up a lot as we get older, regular health screenings. How critical are those?
They become increasingly vital, yeah. That's a key message from both Lifelines and Dr. Vishnoi. Being proactive with checkups is fundamental.
Why so important? What's the main benefit?
Early detection, that's the big one. Screenings can catch issues like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, even some cancers early on.
When treatment is usually more effective.
Exactly. Both sources mention monitoring those key things regularly. It's about catching potential problems before they become big problems.
Makes sense. Proactive, not reactive.
Right. And checkups are also crucial for managing any chronic conditions you might already have, like diabetes or heart issues. Allows for tweaking the treatment plan if needed. Plus, you have preventative screenings. Lifelines mentions things like mammograms, colonoscopies, essential for finding things early. And Dr. Vishnoi adds an important point. Talk to your doctor about any changes you notice. Memory, mood, physical function, don't ignore those things. Discuss them promptly.
Right. Stay aware of your own body and speak up if something feels off.
Absolutely. The takeaway is chat with your doctor about what screenings make sense for you based on age, health history, risks, and then stick to the schedule.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of really key areas.
Yeah.
Mindset, activity, diet, mental well-being, screenings. Is there like a final piece to this healthy aging puzzle?
Yes, there is. And it's a really meaningful one, finding and maintaining a sense of purpose.
Purpose.
Yeah, Lifelines really highlights this.
How does purpose connect to, physical health?
Yeah.
Seems a bit less direct.
It might seem that way, but the link is strong. Research shows that people with a sense of purpose tend to stay more active, more engaged, and they generally have better health outcomes as they age. It gives you a why, a motivation.
That's really interesting. So how do we cultivate that? What does that look like in practice?
Well, Lifelines suggest things like setting new goals, big or small, taking up hobbies that excite you, learning new skills, volunteering.
Getting involved.
Yeah, staying engaged in things that bring you joy and fulfillment. It could be gardening, painting, travel, time with loved ones. Dr. Vishnoi mentions social activity too, clubs, community events, embracing lifelong learning.
Giving back seems important too.
Definitely. Volunteering, mentoring, that can provide a really profound sense of meaning.
So it sounds like it's about staying connected to something bigger than yourself, actively seeking joy and meaning day to day.
Exactly that. A life with purpose gives you that inner drive, keeps you mentally and emotionally switched on, and that positivity feeds right back into your physical health. It's all connected.
Okay, let's just quickly recap the big themes.
Yeah.
Healthy aging. It's not just about avoiding sickness. It's actively fostering a positive mindset.
Right.
Making physical activity a non-negotiable. Fueling our bodies well, looking after our mental and emotional health. Staying proactive with health screenings and finding and keeping that sense of purpose.
You got it. And like Dr. Vishnoi said, aging is a privilege. Embracing it with healthy habits ensures vitality and joy for years to come. It really boils down to adding life to your years, not just years to your life.
So for you listening now, what's sticking with you most from this? Is there maybe one small step, something actionable you feel you could take, maybe even today, towards this idea of healthy aging?
Yeah, and thinking about all these different pieces we've discussed, what does living well really mean to you right now at this stage in your life? It's worth reflecting on. We hope you keep exploring, keep having these kinds of conversations about your own journey